Bret Belden has his car in the show here at Motorsports Expo. He did something this past year he hadn't done in 23 years. He won a track championship out at Utica Rome Speedway. We're here in the Utica Rome and Fonda Speedway booth, by the way. Bret, congratulations. Had to feel great to get a championship.
Thanks, Doug. It did. We're getting up there a little bit in age, and to be able to run around with the kids and everything, at our home track, Utica Rome. We've had two other previous ones there, one at Brewerton, or two at Brewerton. So this one here made number 7, and I was tickled to death.
And it's not like you've been bad the last couple of years, but you've always been kind of 3rd, 4th, 5th. What changed this year to get you up front to win the championship?
I don't know. Travis Welch owns the car, and he gives me everything that I need. I jumped into his car when his back and his legs were messed up, so he asked me if I'd drive his car, and I drove it at the end of the year. And his kid started racing in a limited sportsman. He asked me, hey, would you want a full-time ride for next year? So we got in, and I think we finished 2nd or 3rd in points. And we were, like you say, we were good.
Yeah.
We just needed that a little bit more to be up front, a little more consistent to be in contention for the championship. And I think Travis gave me everything that I need to do that.
So was it a little more horsepower? Was it a little better setup? Was it a little better on the driver? I mean, what made the difference between finishing 3rd and 4th and winning races?
I don't know. I think it was a little bit of everything done because we had all real good equipment. And I've had 2 or 3 different people there that watched it on flow, was at the races, and just said that, I don't know, you were a man on a mission. You were a totally different person. And we come right out of the box and won the first 2 races.
I remember that.
So we said, well, we got something here. We just got to keep going. And we minded our P's and Q's and had good finishes throughout, and won another one in July, and finished in the top 5 every week.
Nice. Where were you better on the track? Because most people tell me to win races, you got to be good center off. Is that where you were better?
I don't know about that. Utica Rome's a pretty momentum track, and they got quite a bit of bite down there. A lot of the guys run up on the top side, and I don't know. We got this thing so it would roll the bottom.
Okay.
I mean, we were driving where they weren't. It took
and
a
just driving by them, huh?
And not really just driving by them. Josh Coonrod, he was with us most of the way, and I mean, we had a lot of duels. He was on the top side, I was on the bottom, and it made a lot of really good racing.
Okay, and it's fun when you're racing a groove nobody else is racing because you can almost race the track rather than have to worry about where they are. Is that true too?
Yeah. It took a while to get the finesse to running down at the bottom. You can screw yourself up pretty good down on the bottom.
Yeah, you can.
AJ Walters was another one that was good on the bottom. So if we got ahead of him, he's the one that finished 2nd in points. Also, shout out to him. He won the national title in the NASCAR.
Oh, did he?
Okay. So I'm going to put a shout out to him. But he ran the bottom also, and he was really good down there. And if I could get to the bottom first, or he got to the bottom first, and then we'd have to change up our line. Our car was just balanced and good enough where if that was the case, he was on the bottom, somebody was on the top. There was a couple different races. Our car went very well right in the middle of the racetrack.
Nice. Is this car that's in the booth here the same car as last year?
It's not. This is a new Playfab chassis that we're going to try.
Okay.
We just wanted to try something else. I'm telling you, Doug, the age I am, I should have dropped the bike after winning the championship and walked away, but
I don't blame you, though.
The boss man, he said, it's up to you. You want to keep going, and so we bought a new car, and we're going to try it again.
I imagine part of you was like, I don't know, do I even want a new car, right? I mean, that other car worked so well. Do we still have the other car?
No, we sold that.
Oh, okay.
We sold the other car, and Andy Graves bought it. And then he ended up selling it. He got a win with it at Utica.
Oh, did he?
And he ended up selling it for a modified.
So we did have this car on the track then?
This car?
Yeah.
No.
Not yet, okay.
Next weekend, Port Royal will be the first time.
All right. Well, hey, I hope things go well for you this year. And who knows, maybe we'll talk about another championship here somewhere down the road.
I appreciate that, Doug, and that would be nice. We got to go back and try to back it up.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Thank Travis and Ashley Welch, all my sponsors. I'm going to do a Facebook Live thing. It's tough to read them all from here, but I want to thank all my sponsors that helped me get this car through.
Let me know when you're doing that, and I'll make sure that I, link it or something like that. Okay?
I appreciate that, Doug, and thanks for everything you do.
Bret was one of the first people I met back in the day. Back when Utica Rome, they had to turn the lights off to get us out of the pit area back in the day. So it was a lot of fun. So,
yes, sir,
so one of those nights we got to get together and get out some old Milwaukee lights and have some fun. So always good to see you, man. Thank you.
Thanks, Doug.